Hello, guys, and welcome to Football Fandom UK. Hope you guys doing well today. As we are here for the championship, as well as keeping an eye around the grounds. But the game we're focused on this afternoon is Plymouth taking on Sunderland. Obviously, Sunderland will be wanting to try and get the 3 points to push back to the top of the table. Plymouth wanting to get the points, obviously, with it being a home game and the fact that they're having a tough start to the season. So hopefully, we're in for an end game, guys, with hopefully plenty of goal mouth action. So we'll see how it turns out. Let me know what your thoughts are going into this one, guys. And don't forget, please do hit that like button, would be appreciated. And if you're new to the channel, guys, please do consider subscribing. We're trying to build a channel of fans to come together as a community that just loves football. We all love our clubs, but we all love football. And at the end of the day, that should help bring people together, not just the club loyalty, but also the loyalty to football. So if you like the sound of that, guys, then please do consider subscribing and get involved in the Fandom community chat. Stevie's with us. Stevie saying hi, guys, and chat. How are you doing, Stevie? Thank you. Welcome to the show, mate. Pleasure to have you with us. And thank you for making yourself available, mate. So players on the field as we'll be getting underway in a moment or two, guys. So just let's have a quick nosy at the just bear me a second, guys. So teams lining up. Have a quick look at how the teams are lining up. So Plymouth are lining up with 4 at the back, 5 in midfield, 1 up front, and Sunderland going the same way. 4 at the back, five in midfield, 1 up front. Obviously, with that diamond formation that's quite familiar to everybody these days. When I was younger, that wasn't a familiar formation. When I was younger, from what most familiar formation was 4-4-2. But now it seems like a lot of teams have switched to this 4-5-1 formation. So we're off and underway, guys. As the ball played straight down the field. Now it's knocked back in the direction it came from as the ball on that far side. It's knocked up towards the halfway line. Both sets of players trying to win it here as we've got a bit of shaded area on the far side of the pitch. As the ball's gone out of play there, and that's going to be a throw-in. Now Sunderland launch the ball long down the field as Plymouth knock it back in the direction it came from. Sunderland managed to head it down. Plymouth knock it away as it bounces all the way back to the Sunderland goalkeeper who's come out of his area to intercept that. Now Sunderland with the possession as they play it out wide on that far side. Now it's played back into the middle, worked out wide to this near side as Plymouth come to press the ball. Sunderland managing to retain the possession though, as now they just cut it back, playing it back towards the edge of their own box. Still on this near side of the field though, as eventually they play it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper now switches the play out to that far side as Plymouth pressing well from the front in these early stages. Sunderland now playing it back into the middle as they work it out wide on this near side. Now coming forward into the Plymouth half. Plymouth challenge for it, and it's gone out of play on this near side for a throw into Sunderland. Sunderland take throwing quickly. Ball played back to their centre-backs just inside their own half. As Plymouth push back all the way into their own half of the field. Now Sunderland work it out wide on that far side. Just cutting it back, though, as they play it back to their centre-backs. Both teams just getting a feel of the ball. It's mainly Sunderland at the moment. And it's now Sunderland trying to play it forward, but Plymouth nipping at their heels. As now Sunderland work it out wide again on that far side. Racing forward. Plymouth trying to challenge for it. Sunderland managing to retain it at the moment as they manage to work through the challenges. Coming into the box here, trying to get the cross in. Cross comes in as it's knocked away out to this near side. And Sunderland just managing to keep it in play. Now Sunderland again on this near side, trying to put the ball into the box. Ball shot towards goal as the goalkeeper manages to intercept that comfortably. and that relieves the pressure momentarily for Plymouth. So if you are just joining us, guys, we're 2.5 minutes in. It's still 0-0. Don't forget, please do hit that like button if you like us covering your team or this fixture. The best way to let us know is hitting that like button. We see good likes for your team. It helps us identify which games you guys like us covering here on Fanden. Now Plymouth with the possession on the halfway line, playing it out wide on that far side as they come forward into the Sunderland half. Sunderland trying to challenge for it on that far side. It's ball just gets away from them there, and it's gone out of play for a throw-in to Plymouth on the far side, deep inside the Sunderland half of the field. Now the ball back in play, but it's knocked straight out of play again. So another throw-in on the far side for Sunderland. Now Sunderland with a long throw up the field, headed back in the direction it came from. Now the ball played forward as Plymouth managed to win it back. Plymouth now playing it back to the halfway line. Now playing it back to their centre-backs as they switch the play out to this near side. Now Plymouth racing forward towards the edge of the box. Sunderland come across to challenge for it. Plymouth still coming here as they take it right to the byline, but forced to cut it back as Sunderland trying to challenge for it there. Now Plymouth with the cross into the box. It's headed away by Sunderland. Not fully cleared as the referee eventually blows for a foul in the box. And that will be a free kick to Sunderland. So now Sunderland get us back underway. Ball played forward as Plymouth trying to challenge for it here, but Sunderland knock it out wide on that far side. Plymouth shifting plays across to press the ball. Sunderland now working it forward as they come towards the edge of the box, but forced to cut it back there as Plymouth tried to challenge. Sunderland now work it back towards the edge of the centre circle, switching the play out to this near side. Plymouth quickly shift plays across as Sunderland cut it straight back, playing it back to the halfway line. Now the ball played out wide on that far side. It's intercepted by Plymouth. Now Plymouth playing it into the middle before cutting it back out wide and eventually playing it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Now Plymouth try and build from the back, but Sunderland pressing really well here from the front as it forces Plymouth to kick it long down the field. Now the ball knocked back in the direction it came from, out wide on that far side as Plymouth now trying to come forward. Sunderland come across and challenge for it. As the referee's going to give the foul sliding challenge. So yeah, it's a Plymouth player that's come worst off there. He's the Sunderland player that made the challenge, offering a handshake to acknowledge that he timed the challenge badly, but the Plymouth player refusing to shake his hand there. So I don't think he was happy about that. Rooney having a word with the fourth official. So now Plymouth with the free kick on the far side of the field, just inside the Sunderland half. Free kick taken, kick long up into the box, but it's a poor one as it goes straight past everybody and out of play, and that's going to be a goal kick to Sunderland. If you're just joining us, guys, we're 6.5 minutes in. Don't forget, please do hit that like button if you like us covering your team this game. Helps us, guys, helps us identify which games you guys like us covering, which clubs you like us covering, as we cover a lot of teams here on Fandom, but obviously we want to learn which games you guys appreciate us covering, or which clubs. Sunderland now playing out from the back, still 0-0. It's now the ball played out wide on this near side. It's kicked long down the field, just goes out of play there, and that's going to be a throw-in to Plymouth, deep inside their own half on this near side of the field. So, yeah, you guys listening in the background, please do feel free to drop your comments in the chat. Let us know what you think how the game will turn out at full time. Would love to hear any score predictions from you guys. Now the ball back in play as Sunderland win it back, playing it in towards the edge of the box. Sunderland now with a shot as it just goes wide of the far post. Decent effort on the edge of the box. It's actually hard to see the pitch markings, guys, because the sun is booming down on the pitch. The way that Plymouth have mowed the grass on the pitch, it's actually making it hard to see the boundaries of the box, if you get what I mean, the lines. So Plymouth now with the long ball up the field. It's challenged on the edge of the centre circle. Referee's going to give the foul there. So free kick to Sunderland, just on the edge of the centre circle inside their own half. Now the ball played short as it's eventually worked out wide on that far side. Sunderland trying to keep it in play there. They've just managed to, as eventually they do knock it out of play under pressure from Plymouth, and that's going to be a throw-in on the far side. Now the ball back in play as Plymouth take the throw-in quickly, playing it back to their centre-backs. Now coming forward as they work the ball out wide on this near side. Sunderland press to win it back. Plymouth still with a possession though, as they try to work it down this near side. But Sunderland not giving it up as they manage to challenge for it. And eventually they've knocked the ball out of play on this near side for a throw into Plymouth, literally right next to the corner flag. So Plymouth with the throw in. Now the ball back in play as Plymouth now on this near side, just play it back up the field. Sunderland managing to win it back. Now Sunderland charging forward on this near side, racing into the middle as the ball worked out wide on that far side. Plymouth scrambling to get bodies back behind the ball here as Sunderland play it forward, but it's intercepted on the edge of the box there by Plymouth as they try to work out from the back, but quickly challenged by Sunderland. Sunderland have won it back here as they work the ball out wide on that far side. Forced to play it back to the halfway line, though, as Plymouth tried to challenge for it. Now Sunderland working the ball out towards this near side. Plymouth again quickly close the space, pressing the ball, trying to win it back. Sunderland managing to retain it, though, as they play it back into the middle. So Sunderland now with the possession on their defensive line. Ball played out wide again on this near side, but as Plymouth quickly come to challenge it, Sunderland, well, the ball actually gone out of play there, but the referee's given the throw into Sunderland. Now the ball played back to the goalkeeper. Sunderland just knocking it about outside the edge of their own box. Ball played out wide on that far side. Plymouth coming to press the ball. Sunderland managed to work through the initial press there, but forced to quickly cut it back as a second challenge comes in. And Sunderland play it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Now the ball played out wide on that far side as, again, Sunderland trying to come forward, but quickly closed down there by Plymouth as they play it back to the goalkeeper again. Just knocking it about in their own half at the moment. And the ball worked out wide again on that far side. As Sunderland now with a long crossfield ball out to this near side. Coming forward now into the Plymouth half. Ball played forward as Plymouth tried to challenge for it, but Sunderland managing to retain it, just playing it back to the halfway line again. Now working the ball out towards the far side. Ball chipped forward. Plymouth head it back in the direction it came from, and eventually it's gone out of play for a throw-in on the far side, just inside the Plymouth half of the field. Rooney still talking to the fourth official. Now the ball back in play, and Sunderland just play it back to their centre-backs. Now switching the play out to this near side as Plymouth shift players across to press the ball. Plymouth unable to win it though in the initial challenge as Sunderland now trying to come forward. Ball worked up towards the edge of the box as Plymouth just managed to challenge, but Sunderland still with the possession here as they play it into the middle, just outside the box, looking to get the ball played in behind, but nobody running onto that, and it just goes out of play, and that will be a Plymouth goal kick. Well, good start to the game from Sunderland. Plymouth just, well, they're pressing the ball well, and they're obviously trying to get possession, but we're not seeing the best from Plymouth so far in these early stages. Sunderland dominating the majority of the possession. So Plymouth now with a goal kick. Goalkeeper now kicks it long, straight down the middle of the field. It's headed back to the halfway line. Now the ball on that far side as Plymouth managed to get it down. Sunderland quickly challenged for it. And it's gone out of play for another throw-in on the far side, midway inside the Sunderland half of the field. So Plymouth with the throw-in, taken quickly, played back to the halfway line. Now Plymouth having a little spell of possession here as Sunderland press back into their own half. Now the ball chipped out wide again on that far side. Plymouth just managing to keep it in place. Sunderland challenged for it. Sunderland won it back here as now they charge forward, but quickly running into traffic as Plymouth challenged. But they tried to cut it back there, and Sunderland managed to latch onto it, but the flag's gone up for offside. Well, Plymouth almost gifting Sunderland a golden opportunity there, but they were saved by the offside flag. Now the ball with Plymouth as it's played back out wide on that far side, kicked long down the field. Sunderland knocking it back in the direction it came from. Now Sunderland working it forward on that far side, racing towards the edge of the box. Plymouth trying to challenge for it, but Sunderland just managed to cut it back as they play it back into the middle, but still just outside the box. So now they switch the play out to this near side of the field. Now working the ball forward, trying to get in behind here as they take it to the byline. Well, going down. Not sure the foul. No foul given by the referee. Sunderland feeling there was pulled down there by the shirt. Just seeing the replay. Yep, he was. Should have been a foul. So Plymouth now with the possession as they play out from the back. Ball played back out wide on that far side. Just cutting it back. Noticeable that both teams are trying to get at each other on that far side of the field at the moment. Now switching the play out to this near side as, Plymouth have edited it out of play there, and that's going to be a throw into Sunderland. Pretty much bang on the halfway line. Now Sunderland, again, with the possession. Plymouth quickly come to challenge for it. Sunderland managing to work it forward on this near side, taking it to the byline. Ball crossed in. It's knocked behind by Plymouth, and that's going to be a corner on this near side to Sunderland. If you are just joining us, guys, and you like us covering your team or this game, then please do hit that like button. That helps us identify which clubs and which fixtures you guys like us to cover. We are 16 minutes in, still 0-0. Corner on this near side for Sunderland. Fantastic attendance from Sunderland, travelling all the way from the northeast down there to the south coast. A long journey, so massive respect to the Sunderland fans that have turned up in numbers. Now Sunderland with the corner, taken short. Ball crossed in. It's headed away. Sunderland managed to regain the possession on this near side. Plymouth tried to challenge. Sunderland still with the possession, though. It's crossed in as it's knocked up into the air. And the goalkeeper punches it away. Plymouth now winning the ball back outside the box, but quickly challenged by Sunderland. Now Sunderland come away with it. Working the ball out wide on this near side. Ball crossed into the box. As ball sets the play, he's trying to head that, but he's ended up going behind. I'm not sure if either of them got a touch on it, but there was a Plymouth player and a Sunderland player inside the box trying to get on the end of that with a header. So been given as a goal kick. Ball played long down the field. There's a coming together there. Referee's given the foul. So free kick to Plymouth. Just inside the Sunderland half, about 5 yards from the halfway line. Now Sunderland taking it. Plymouth taking it short. Sunderland trying to challenge. Plymouth managing to work the ball out wide on that far side. Now ball played forward as they come towards the edge of the box here, looking to try and get the cross in, but quickly challenged by Sunderland. But Plymouth still coming here. Sunderland eventually managed to make the challenge and knock the ball away as it rolls out on that far side for a throw into Plymouth. Yeah, they thought they'd initially cleared it there, Sunderland, but he mistimed the challenge. Now Plymouth with the possession, played out wide on this near side. It's just cut back into the middle. That's now Sunderland coming to press the ball. Plymouth managing to retain it though, as now they work it out wide on that far side. Now trying to come forward, but again, Sunderland challenge for it, and it's gone out of play for another throw-in on that far side. Plymouth taking the throw-in quickly. Now it's with their centre-backs just inside their own half. Ball played into the centre circle as Sunderland tried to challenge for it. Plymouth cut it back as now, again, they work it out wide on that far side. I don't know why Plymouth are so focused on that far side, because they're not having a lot of joy getting forward on that far side. Sunderland are very quick to close the spaces. Now Plymouth trying to work it forward on that far side. As Sunderland managed to win it back just outside their own box. Now they play it back to their centre-backs just inside the box. Now Sunderland just knocking it about at the back as they play it back to the goalkeeper. Plymouth pressing well from the front as Sunderland now work it out wide on that far side, coming forward. Ball played up towards the halfway line. Both sets of players trying to challenge for it there, and it's gone out of play for a throw-in. So throwing to Sunderland on the far side of the field. No, he's giving it as a foul. Sorry, guys. Yeah, the referee's giving it as a foul. I didn't thought there was a lot in that. So Sunderland with the free kick. Long ball out wide on this near side. As Plymouth challenge for it. Well, it's just gone out of play there for a Sunderland throw-in. So, yeah, apologies about that, guys. The far side of the pitch is in a lot of shade. There's a strip of the far side of the pitch that's in a shaded area. So it's actually making it quite difficult to see what's going on when the players are playing in that shaded area. Now Sunderland with the ball played forward. Shot comes in, and the goalkeeper, well, it was straight down the goalkeeper's throat, that, but Sunderland managed to do well, working through all the Plymouth challenges. They got the shot off, but like I say, straight into the waiting goalkeeper's arms. Now the ball played out wide on that far side. As both sets of players trying to challenge for it. Eventually Sunderland managed to win it as they just played back to the goalkeeper. Now the ball worked out wide again on that far side as Sunderland play it back into the middle. Switching the play out to this near side as Plymouth come to press the ball. Sunderland managing to retain it. Just cutting it back there as they play it back to the goalkeeper again. Now Sunderland will try and build from the back. Goalkeeper now chips it out wide on that far side. Plymouth quickly come to press the ball. As he managed to challenge for it there. They knock it forward, but Sunderland managed to... Well, it's actually gone out for a throw-in. That shaded area is driving me crazy, guys. You can't see properly what's going on. Now Sunderland with the possession. Ball played back into the middle of the pitch. And Sunderland now coming forward. Knocking the ball forward up towards the halfway line. Racing into the Plymouth half here as they work it out wide on this near side. Now racing towards the edge of the box. Well, challenge comes in and, well, Sunderland claiming a penalty here and the referee has pointed to the spot. Well, let's have a look at this. Didn't look a lot in it. Sunderland just raced forward into the box and just a little nudge. There's minimal contact on that. Well, I don't know about that. That's a questionable one, but Sunderland are certainly not going to complain. As the referee points to the spot, chance for Sunderland to take the lead here. So Sunderland have a penalty. I'm sure Plymouth fans were going to argue about this after the game, as it did look like minimal contact, but Sunderland will not complain. Got to take the look when you get it. Sunderland now to take the penalty. Ball smashed in low, and it's in the back of the net. As Sunderland open the scoring, 23 and a half minutes gone. It's Plymouth 0, Sunderland 1. Boos going round the ground from the Plymouth fans. As you can imagine, guys, the Sunderland fans celebrating that in the away end. I've got to be honest, guys. I've got respect for both clubs, but I've got to be honest, that was a soft penalty. I'm sure you'll agree with you. Passionate about football. And look at it, honestly. I'm sure when you see the replay later, guys, you will admit that it was a soft penalty. But as I say, sometimes you got to take the look. Sometimes you get the bad look. You get the poor decisions from referees. Sometimes they go against you. Sometimes they go for you. So you got to grab what bit of look you can. Now Plymouth with the possession. Ball played out wide on that far side. Sunderland quickly come to challenge for it. It's Plymouth played back to the goalkeeper. Now the ball played forward down the middle. Sunderland come to challenge. Plymouth still with the possession here as they work it out wide on that far side. Now the ball with a long crossfield ball out to this near side as Plymouth quickly challenged. Sunderland have won it back here and the referee blown for a foul. So free kick to Plymouth on this near side of the field. So Plymouth now with this free kick. It's about 30 yards, 35 yards from goal. Out towards this near side, but still reasonably central, guys. Plymouth now with the free kick taken, crossed into the box. It's headed away. Plymouth managed to regain the possession outside the box, quickly closed down by Sunderland as the ball deflects out on this near side and goes out for another throw-in. So if you're just joining us, guys, please do hit that like button. If you like us covering your team or this game, that's the best way to let us know. It helps us identify which games and clubs you guys like us covering, as we cover a lot of football here across the UK. And it's currently 25 minutes gone. It's Plymouth 0, Sunderland 1. Sunderland taking the lead with a penalty. So now Plymouth with the possession on this near side. Sunderland quickly come to challenge. Plymouth just play it back to the halfway line. Now the ball played into the middle. Oh, Sunderland challenge. It's gone out of play for another throw-in. A lot of throw-ins in this game, guys. A lot of throw-ins. So Plymouth with the possession in the middle. Now working the ball out wide again on this near side as Plymouth coming forward. Sunderland come to close the space. Plymouth still with the possession is. They work it up towards the edge of the box, but forced to cut it back and play it all the way back up the field to the halfway line as Sunderland pressed all the way back towards the edge of their own box here. Sunderland trying to push up the field to press the ball as Plymouth now knocking it about on the halfway line. Pompey Dude, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the show. Pompey Dude saying hi, guys in chat. How you doing, Pompey Dude? Welcome to the show, mate. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good weekend, mate. Welcome to the show. Pleasure to have you with us. Now the ball worked out wide on that far side as now Plymouth with the possession. Just playing it back to the edge of the centre circle there. Now it's worked out wide on this near side as Sunderland challenge for it. Sunderland managing to win it back. Now they try to come forward. It's worked in towards the edge of the centre circle. It's now worked out wide on this near side as Sunderland play it in behind. Ball crossed in as Plymouth, well, they not managed to knock it away there. It's worked out wide on this near side as Plymouth managed to retain the possession. And it's gone out of play eventually for a throw-in on this near side. So thank you, Pompey Dude. As I say, mate, welcome to the show. I hope you're having a good weekend. Stevie saying hi, Pompey Dude. Awesome. Thank you, Stevie. Noel, see, how you doing, Noel? Hope you're doing well, mate. Welcome to the show, Noel. Hope you're having a good weekend, mate. Pleasure to have you with us. Noel saying hi, Gaz. How's it going, mate? Welcome to the show. We've got a poor challenge on this near side. There's a Sunderland player down there. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that like button if you like us covering this game or your team. Helps us identify which games you guys like us covering. And if you're new to the channel, please do consider subscribing. So Sunderland have won a free kick on this near side of the field. It's not the best angle for a shot on goal, but it's a great angle for a cross. It's probably about, well, I'd say level with the edge of the box, but right out towards the touchline on this near side of the field. So, yeah, thank you for that, Noel. Welcome to the show, mate. Now, Sunderland with the free kick taken. Oh, and it's shot towards goal as the goalkeeper manages to punch it away. Plymouth now with the possession on that far side as they play it forward, but it's gone out of play for a throw-in. Pompey World, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the show. Pompey World saying hi, Gaz. How you doing, mate? Hope you're doing well. Pleasure to have you with us, Pompey World. Hope you're having a good weekend, mate. Welcome to the show. Now, Sunderland with the possession. It's played back towards the edge of their own box. It's now Sunderland trying to build again from the back. So, yeah, welcome to the show, Pompey World. Dave is with us. Dave saying, hello, Carl, Stevie, and all the Fanden family. Now on way home. And unhappy Lions, really, really bad ref today. Well, yeah, I saw the result. Dave, chin up, mate. Keep your chin up. Win some, lose some. Hopefully, the players, hopefully that makes the players more determined to get a result next time out, mate. But yep, safe travels home, Dave. Thank you for dropping in, mate. Hope you're not talking. I hope you're not driving while you're talking to us. But always a pleasure to have you with us, Dave. Welcome to the show, mate. Now Sunderland with the throw-in on the far side of the field. Plymouth trying to challenge for it. Sunderland play it in towards the edge of the box. Now it's worked out wide on this near side. As Sunderland cut it back into the middle. Now a long crossfield ball out to that far side as Plymouth head it forward. But Sunderland challenged for it, but Plymouth managing to retain the possession momentarily here. But Sunderland quickly challenged for it again. So they managed to come away with it. Now Sunderland trying to come forward down the middle, but forced to work it out wide on that far side. Riding challenges all the way. Sunderland now work the ball up towards the edge of the box. Plymouth push back. Sunderland trying to get the cross in there, but it's blocked off and knocked away by Plymouth. Sunderland regain the possession further up the field as they try to chip it forward there, but they've ended up knocking it out of play for a throw into Plymouth on the far side, midway inside the Plymouth half of the field. So, yeah, keep your chin up, Dave. Pompey World saying hi, everyone. Awesome. Thank you, Pompey World. Top man, loving the positive vibes. And Pompey Dude with a thumbs up. Awesome. Thank you, Pompey Dude. You guys, absolutely class. Dave saying hi. Hello, Pompey Rick. Awesome. Thank you, Dave. You guys, absolutely class, as always. Now the ball worked out wide on that far side as Plymouth now racing towards the edge of the box. Ball crossed in. It's knocked away, but Plymouth managed to pick it up again as they get the shot off, and it's, it's gone behind. I'm not sure if that went just over the top of the crossbar, just wide, but it wasn't on target, that's for sure. Yeah, it's over the top of the crossbar, right on the corner of the goal. Got some power behind that, but too much as it's well over the top of the crossbar. So, yeah, thank you, Dave. Top man. Pompey World saying, hello, Dave. Hello, Pompey Dude. Awesome. Thank you, Pompey World. You guys, absolutely class, as always. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, guys. Plymouth now with the possession. It's played forward. Sunderland managed to challenge for it as they win it back. Now they knock it out wide on that far side as Sunderland on the attack, racing forward into the Plymouth half as they play the ball forward there, but nobody running onto it. And eventually it rolls out of play on this near side for a Plymouth throw-in deep inside their own half. Let's have a quick look round the grounds of some of the results, guys, in the Premier League. I'm sure you guys saw earlier, Man United winning against Southampton 3-0. Brighton still 0-0 with Ipswich. Crystal Palace 1-0 down to Leicester. Fulham 1-0 up against West Ham. Liverpool still 0-0 with Nottingham Forest. Manchester City 2-0 up against Brentford. In the Scottish Premiership, guys, Aberdeen 1-0 up against Motherwell. Celtic 0-0 with Hearts. Hibs 0-0 with St Johnstone. Ross County 1-0 up against Dundee. St Mirren 1-1 with Kilmarnock. In the English Championship, Leeds 0, Burnley 1, Millwall 0, Luton 1 in the earlier kickoffs, and Oxford 1, Stoke 0. In the 3 o'clock kickoffs, Blackburn 1, Bristol City 0, Derby County 1, Cardiff 0, Middlesbrough 1, Preston 0, Plymouth 0, Sunderland 1, as we know right here. Sheffield Wednesday 0, Queen's Park Rangers 0, Swansea 1, Norwich 0, Watford 0, Coventry City 1. We'll cover the other leagues shortly, guys. Now Plymouth with the ball played out wide on this near side as Plymouth now trying to come forward. Well, grab of the shirt there by Sunderland, but Plymouth still coming forward here as they work it down this near side. Sunderland quickly come to challenge for it as Plymouth tried to play it in the middle. Sunderland winning it back as they managed to come away with it here. Quickly challenged as the ball eventually worked out wide on that far side. Now Sunderland with the possession, trying to knock it forward, but it's as they do, it's cut out by Plymouth. Now Plymouth on the far side, trying to come forward as they're in that shaded area again. Just playing it back to the halfway line. Dave is saying, hello, Pompey World. Awesome. Thank you, Dave. Top man. Pompey Dude is saying, hi, guys. Awesome. Loving the positive vibes, guys. Thank you very much. Now Plymouth with the possession on the far side. Sunderland coming to challenge for it. Plymouth just knocking it about on the halfway line at the moment. Now Plymouth working the ball out to this near side this time as they edge forward, but again running into traffic as Sunderland shift plays across to press the ball. Now Plymouth with a long crossfield ball out to that far side, but it's a poor one as it's gone behind and out of play, and that's going to be a goal kick to Sunderland. So thank you, Pompey Dude. Thank you, Dave. And Pompey World acknowledging that. Top stuff, guys. Stevie's saying, oh, no, Dave, gutted. Keep the faith, mate. Absolutely. Well said, Stevie. Well said, mate. Now Sunderland with the possession on that far side, just playing it back to the goalkeeper. Ball worked out wide on this near side as Sunderland forced to cut it back as Plymouth quickly come to press the ball. Now the ball crossed out wide on that far side as Plymouth knock it forward. Sunderland trying to challenge, but Plymouth still with the possession here. Sunderland trying to challenge. They've come away with it here now, Sunderland. Now, that's not the best challenge there by Plymouth, but Sunderland managing to retain the possession. Now the ball worked out wide again on that far side as Sunderland racing forward. Shot comes in. And he just goes wide of this near side post. Decent effort there by Sunderland. Really tenacious run towards the goal. Yeah, just couldn't get it on target as it just goes wide of this near side post. Actually, took a deflection, guys. Couldn't see that at the time, but just seeing the replay there, it actually took a deflection of a Plymouth defender. So, corner on this near side for Sunderland. Dave saying 3 strikers out injured, only got 1 fit. Oh, that's not good news, Dave. That's not good news. Let's hope that's not long-term injuries, mate. Now, Sunderland on this near side with the corner. Sunderland now taking the corner short. Plymouth challenge for it, and it's knocked straight out of play again for another corner on this near side. Dave saying, Stevie, I have to keep the faith or I'll end up grey. Absolutely. That's the spirit, Dave. That's the spirit. Sometimes you just have to put it down to just a bad day at the office, mate. I know it's frustrating. Obviously, you know the potential that your own club has. Sometimes they just don't live up to it, though, do they? I think that's just a frustration that every one of us feel with our clubs from time to time, mate. Now Plymouth with the ball worked out wide on this near side, racing forward towards the edge of the box. Sunderland coming to challenge for it. Plymouth still with the possession. It's crossed in, knocked away by Sunderland, but Plymouth win it back on the edge of the box, trying to play it back in there, but again it's knocked away by Sunderland. Plymouth winning it back on that far side. Now a long crossfield ball out to this near side. Still on the edge of the box here as Sunderland make the challenge, knocking it away up the field, and it rolls out of play on this near side for a throw-in. If you're just joining us, guys, and you like us covering this game, this fixture, then please do hit that like button. It helps us identify which games, which leagues you guys like us covering, because we cover all the UK leagues, but obviously we're trying to learn what games you guys like us covering, and it helps by seeing the likes. If we see good likes, we know you guys appreciate us covering that particular fixture, which will help us out in the future, identifying games that you guys want us to cover. We are currently on 38 and a half minutes gone. It's Plymouth 0, Sunderland 0. Sunderland 1. Sunderland taking the lead with a penalty. Stevie's saying, laugh out loud, Dave. Very true. Thank you, Stevie. Thank you, Dave. Dave saying, go on, Fulham. Thank you, Dave. Now the ball worked out wide on this near side. It's gone straight out of play there for a throw-in. The poor cross. So Plymouth with the throw-in on this near side. Pretty much bang on the halfway line. Never realised there was such a big gap between this near side of the pitch at Plymouth and the stand. Now Plymouth with the possession. Sunderland trying to challenge for it. Plymouth managing to retain the possession though. Now the ball played into the centre circle as Plymouth work it out wide on that far side. Now working the ball forward as Sunderland coming to press the ball. Plymouth still with the possession though, as they just cut it back there, playing it back to the halfway line. Now switching the play out to this near side. Ball played forward as Sunderland come to challenge for it. Plymouth managed to retain the possession. Now they play it into the middle. Sunderland still nipping at their heels, trying to win it here, but Plymouth with the possession. It's worked out wide on that far side. Sunderland come to press the ball. Plymouth just forced again to cut it back. Now the ball crossed into the box as it's straight into the goalkeeper's waiting arms, and that relieves the pressure momentarily for Sunderland. Dave saying, no, not driving, Gaz. I'm on the train. Okay, Dave. Yeah, just looking out, mate. Just looking out. I don't want you getting in trouble with the law. You know what the law's like in this country now. Bloody hell, you get a parking ticket for sneezing. So, yeah, just looking out, Dave. But, yeah, top man. Good to hear, mate. Good to hear. Just like I said, don't want you getting yourself in trouble if you was driving, mate. But thank you for letting me know, Dave. Top man. Now the ball on that far side. Sunderland working it forward here. Plymouth trying to challenge. Sunderland managing to retain the possession as they play it towards the edge of the box there, but it's cut out by Plymouth. Now Plymouth knocking it back towards the edge of the centre circle as both sets of players trying to win it there, but the referee has blown for a foul. Which foul? There was about 3 challenges, one after the other there, so I'm not sure which foul he's actually blown for here. My apologies, guys. I think he's given it for the second challenge. So it's going to be a free kick to Sunderland, just inside the centre circle. Dave saying Bradshaw out for up to 2 weeks. Up to 2 months. New striker Ivanovic, 8 weeks, and today Coburn carried off. Oh, that is not good news, Dave. That is not good news. Have you got a midfield player that can potentially play the striker role? That's not a good start for the season, is it? Having 3 strikers out. So ball now with Sunderland on that far side. I say now just play it back into their own box and eventually knocking it out wide to this near side as Plymouth push players forward to press the ball. Sunderland now trying to work it down this near side, but quickly closed down by Plymouth as they play it back to the goalkeeper. Now the ball worked out wide on the opposite side as Sunderland clearly trying to, they've been doing this a few times in this first half, Sunderland, knocking it about cautiously at the back. I think they're trying to draw Plymouth up the field a bit to create more space in behind. So Sunderland now with the possession on the edge of their own box. Ball worked out wide on this near side. Sorry to hear that, Dave, but hopefully you guys might create a siege mentality that might benefit you. You never know. Now the ball played forward up the field. Sunderland managing to come away with it inside the centre circle, but as they play it out towards this near side, it's intercepted by Plymouth. Now Plymouth charging forward, playing the ball into the middle. Sunderland challenge for it there. Sunderland managing to win it back as they're forced to knock it long as Plymouth quickly tried to recover the ball, making another challenge, but eventually Sunderland have knocked it out of play on that far side for a throw-in. Dave saying 11 likes so far, guys. Thank you very much to everybody that has been kind and positive enough to hit that like button. Really helps us out, guys, and it also helps us identify which clubs, which games you guys like us covering. Which will obviously help us going forward in the future to identify games you guys like us covering so we can learn to cover the games that you guys appreciate. And thank you for letting me know, Dave. You are a gentleman, top man. And thank you to everybody that has been positive enough to hit the like. Thank you, guys. Plymouth now coming forward as they try to get the cross in, but it's knocked behind. And that's going to be it's corner. It's going to be a corner on this near side. So Plymouth with the corner. Thank you, Dave. So, Stevie, I'll come to you in a minute, mate. Plymouth now with the corner. It's crossed in. It's deep. Knocked away. As Plymouth regain the possession further up the field. Now working the ball forward out wide to this near side as the ball crossed into the box. It's knocked away by Sunderland, not fully cleared as Plymouth win back the possession outside the box. Now working the ball out wide to that far side as they come forward here. Sunderland trying to challenge. Plymouth knocking it up towards the edge of the box, but it's intercepted by Sunderland. Now Sunderland on the far side trying to come forward as they work the ball up towards the halfway line. Now racing into the Plymouth half. On the far side as Plymouth scrambling to get bodies back behind the ball. Sunderland just forced to cut it back there, though. As Plymouth make the challenge, but Sunderland just managing to retain the possession. 1 minute to be added on at the end of this first half. Sunderland now working the ball out wide on this near side. Ball played into the box. Plymouth trying to challenge for it. Sunderland still with the possession here, though. Well, now ball played back out wide on this near side as they look for some space to get the cross in, but Plymouth trying to challenge. Sunderland just managing to retain it as they play the 1-2. Trying to get the ball worked into the box there, but Plymouth eventually challenged for it and come away with it as the ball knocked forward and the referee's going to blow for a foul. And that's going to be a free kick to Plymouth. Stevie's saying they say it's coming in threes. So fingers crossed things turn around now for you, Dave. Absolutely. Yeah, that's good thinking, Stevie. Yeah, well said, mate. Dave saying, Stevie, I'd rather have injured players at the start of the season than at the end. Yep, that makes sense, Dave. Yeah, absolutely, mate. That makes a lot of sense. So there goes the halftime whistle, guys. And at halftime, it has finished Plymouth 0, Sunderland 1. Let's have a look at the halftime match stats, see how that first half has gone in numbers. And we'll also have a look around the grounds, how the other results are going on. So just bear with me a second here, guys. So let's have a look at the halftime match stats. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that like button if you could. And thank you very much to you guys that have been kind of positive enough to do so already. It does have games that you guys like us out, as well as helping the channel a little as well, guys. So here's the stats. Just bear with me a second. Going to put it on the screen so you guys can see it. There you go. So this is how the first half has gone in numbers, guys. Don't worry if you can't read it. I'll read it out to you guys in case you're listening in on a small device. So total shots, 2 for Plymouth, 6 for Sunderland. Shots on target, none for Plymouth, 3 for Sunderland. Possession, 47% for Plymouth, 53% for Sunderland. Passes, 211 for Plymouth, 238 for Sunderland. Pass accuracy, 83% for Plymouth, also 83% for Sunderland. Fouls, 8 for Plymouth, or against Plymouth, should I say, 5 against Sunderland. Yellow cards, just the 1 against Plymouth. No red cards. Offsides, just the 1 against Sunderland. And corners, 1 for Plymouth, 2 for Sunderland. So there we go, guys. Let me put the radar back on the screen for other stats for you guys to look at. We'll have a look at the league table at full time. So let's get that back on the screen. There you go, guys. I'll come to your comments in a moment. So, quick look round the grounds, guys, at half-time. We're not going to read out all the dinner time ones. We'll leave the dinner time ones till later. So, 3 o'clock kickoffs are as follows, guys. Brighton still 0-0 with Ipswich. Crystal Palace 0, Leicester City 1, Fulham 1, West Ham 0, Liverpool 0, Nottingham Forest 0, Manchester City 2, Brentford 1. In the Scottish Premier League, guys, Aberdeen 1, Motherwell 0, Celtic 0, Hearts 0, Hibernian 1, St Johnstone 0, Ross County 1, Dundee 0, St Mirren 2, Kilmarnock 1. Into the English Championship, Leeds 0, Bradford. Sorry, that was dinner time kickoff, wasn't it? Blackburn Rovers 1, Bristol City 0. Derby County 1, Cardiff City 0, Middlesbrough 1, Preston 0. Preston 1, Plymouth 0, Sunderland 1, as we know right here. Sheffield Wednesday 0, Queen's Park Rangers 0, Swansea City 1, Norwich City 0, Watford 0, Coventry City 1. Into English League 1, guys. Blackpool 1, Exeter 0, Bolton 0, Huddersfield Town 1, Bristol Rovers 0, Wigan Athletic 2, Crawley Town 0, Stockport County 1, Peterborough United 0, Lincoln City 1, Reading 0, Leyton Orient 1, Rotherham 1, Burton Albion 1, Shrewsbury Town 0, Charlton Athletic 0, and Stevenage 0, Barnsley 0. In English League 2, guys, Accrington Stanley 0, Crawley Town Crewe Alexander 0, Bromley 2, Notts County 1, Carlisle United 1, Fleetwood Town 2, Gillingham 0, Tranmere Rovers 0, Grimsby Town 1, Barrow 2, Morecambe 1, Colchester 1, Port Vale 1, Chesterfield 0, Salford City 0, Cheltenham Town 0, Walsall 1, Bradford City 1. Scottish Championship, guys. Adrian's 0, Falkirk 0, Ayr United 1, Partick Thistle 0, Livingston 0, Hamilton Academic 0, Queen's Park 1, Greenock Morton 0. Scottish League 1, Atherwell Athletic 0, Inverness 1, Annan Athletic 0, Dumbarton 1, Kelly Hearts 0, Cove Rangers 1, Montrose 2, Stenhousemuir 0, Queen of the South 1, Arbroath 1. Scottish League 2, Clyde 0, Edinburgh City 0, Elgin City 0, Bonnie Ridge Rose 0, Peterhead 1, Stirling Albion 0, Spartans 0, Forfar Athletic 0, and Stranraer 1, East 5 0. Into the Welsh Premiership, guys. Just bear me a second. It's always well down the list, the Welsh Premiership. Welsh Premiership, 3 games today. Carnforth Town 2, Brittany Ferries 1, Flint Town United 1, Haversham and West County 0, and the New Saints 2, Barry Town United 0. In the Northern Irish Premiership, guys, Ballymere United 0, Glentown 0, Colorino 1, Carrick Rangers 1, Crusaders 0, Glenvon 1, Linfield 0, Larne 0, and Logan Gall 0, Cliftonville 3. So there you go, guys. That brings you bang up to date around all the UK leagues. Thank you, Dave. Stevie saying, yeah, absolutely. Got to agree. Thank you, Stevie. And Dave saying, it's just our luck at the moment, guys. Well, keep the faith. If you're getting the bad luck now, Dave, hopefully, as Stevie tried to point out there, hopefully it'll mean that you've got a good chunk of good luck coming a little bit later in the season, mate. So try and look at it that way. If you're getting the bad luck now, then hopefully there's a good chunk of good luck waiting in reserve to come at you, mate. Jamie's with us. How you doing, Jamie? Welcome to the show, mate. Pleasure to have you with us. Hope you're having a good weekend, mate. And welcome to the show. Pleasure to have you with us, Jamie. Jamie saying, hey up, guys. How you and Becky doing? And everyone in the chat. I'm doing good. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you for asking, mate. Hope you and Megan are doing well. And it's a pleasure to have you with us, as always, mate. Welcome to the show, Jamie. And Jamie also saying, hi, Dave. How are you doing, mate? And hi, Stevie. How are you doing, mate? Awesome. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, Jamie. Top man. And Stevie saying, hi, Jamie. Doing good, thanks. How's you and Megan? Awesome. Thank you, Stevie. You guys, absolutely class, as always, with the positive vibes. Dave saying, oh, I'm all good, thanks. JW, what about you, bro? Awesome. Thank you, Dave. Top man. You guys, absolutely awesome. Jamie saying, we're doing great. Thanks, Stevie, mate. Good to hear. Thank you, Jamie. And Jamie saying, Dave, I'm good. Thanks, buddy. Good to hear, mate. Jamie saying, how's everyone's Saturday been? Busy as usual, Jamie, but yep, good. Apart from the fact that the sunshine's booming and I'm sat here. That's the only disappointing thing about today. But other than that, I'm doing good. Thank you, Jamie. Why can't it rain when I've got loads of streaming to do and save the sunshine for when I'm not streaming? That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Dave is saying, Jamie, mine's been depressing with Bob now. With what? Bob now on the way home. But I think that's going to be but now on the way home. So all will be good soon enough. Awesome. That's the way to, try and think positive, Dave. Hopefully, as I say, mate, hopefully the bad luck as you've had your fair share of bad luck. Hopefully that might mean some good luck coming your way soon. Stevie's saying, good to hear, Jamie. Yep, been all right. Thank you. What about you? Awesome. Thank you, Stevie. And Dave saying, but now, laugh out loud. Thank you, Dave. Yeah, I got it. I worked it out. Thank you, mate. Top man. And Jamie saying, we're doing great. Thanks for asking, guys, mate. Good to hear, Jamie. No, my pleasure, mate. Always happy to hear that you guys doing well. So what do you think of that, guys? The first half was really lively, although I think Plymouth fans probably not going to be happy with that penalty decision, as Sunderland, in a way, in fairness, they do deserve to be ahead because they've been the most dominant with the possession. They've worked hardest trying to create chances. But Plymouth haven't been out of this. They have tried. They've huffed and puffed, but as you can see from the match stats, no opportunities on goal. But the one thing for Plymouth is that I think they'll be pretty upset about that goal conceded from the spot kick because it was a soft foul. With all respect to Sunderland, I do agree they deserve to be ahead. But would have been better to score a goal from open play because, like I say, that penalty decision did look a bit soft. I'm sure you might see it later. Jamie saying, Stevie, yep, been all right. Thanks, pal. Awesome. Good to hear, Jamie. Good to hear. Right, guys, I'm just going to quickly grab a fresh drink. I'll be back in a sec, but keep your comments coming. As you guys know, that regular fan learners love to hear from you, love to involve you in the show. So please do drop your comments in. And if you're new to the channel, please feel free to get involved. I would love to hear from you as well. So, yeah, I'm just going to quickly go and grab a drink. I'll be back in a sec, guys. Don't forget, please do hit that like button as well. I'll be back in a moment, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Got to keep well lubricated on a Saturday with plenty of football to cover. So, players back out on the field. So, question is, will Sunderland wrap this game up in the second half, or Plymouth going to obviously try and create some chances further up the field? Obviously, Plymouth have had a few chances, but no shots on target. So that's obviously not a very good stat for Plymouth. I'm sure Rooney will be wanting to probably wanting to get his boots on and create some chances himself. Jamie saying back in a moment, getting a coffee. No worries, Jamie. No worries, mate. Jamie back. Thank you, mate. Pleasure to have you back with us, Jamie. Top man. And Jamie saying may get some gardening done at full time. No worries, Jamie. Yep, I can't blame you, mate. I know I've got some gardening to do myself. I've got to pull the taters up before they start rotting in the ground because we grow a little bit of veg in our garden. I like to, I do like having a bit of a, don't grow loads, but just a little bit. You know, it's nice to eat a bit of food that's grown in your own garden. But like I say, if you leave the taters in the ground too long, once they're done, they start to rot. So you've got to get them up quickly. And I've not had chance this week. I've been hoping to get home from work to do it, but not had chance. Now the ball with Plymouth as they get us underway. Ball kicked long straight down the field. And the ball knocked back into the centre circle as both sets of players trying to win it there, but the referee has given a foul. So now Plymouth with the free kick. Plymouth now playing it out wide on this near side as they try to come forward. Sunderland quickly come to close the space as they press the ball, forcing Plymouth to play it back to their centre backs. Stevie's saying you got nice weather there today, Jamie. I presume so. Yeah, I presume so. Quite a beautiful day today. Sunderland now with the possession, racing forward. Sunderland with Plymouth there with a poor challenge. And the referee is blown for the foul and he's going to give a yellow card here. Yeah, that was a poor challenge from behind there by the Plymouth player. Yeah, that is not a good challenge at all. So Whittaker, the Argyle player, booked for that challenge. So Sunderland with a free kick in a good position here. It's about 30 yards from goal, slightly out to this near side, but still very, very central. As two Sunderland players standing over the ball. Jamie saying, Stevie, yeah, got sun out. It's warm. Awesome. Yeah, nice day. I do like autumn when it's sunny. Now the ball crossed into the box. It's headed away. So it's knocked out to that far side, but Sunderland regain the possession. Now they play the ball into the box, but the goalkeeper comes to intercept it, and that relieves the pressure momentarily for Plymouth. But yeah, I can tell it's warm today because I'm only sat here in a t-shirt. I'm still getting a bit hot and bothered. Now Plymouth with the possession, played up to the halfway line. Now they work it out wide on that far side as Sunderland come to challenge for it. Plymouth managing to retain it as they play it forward there. Sunderland challenge again, and the referee's given the foul and he's going to book him. Yeah, so booking for either player. Maybe the referee felt that he didn't dish out enough cards in the first half because he certainly started this second half with we're only what 2.5 minutes in and already he's dished out two. So it's Bellingham, Joe Bellingham, and it's been booked there, the Sunderland player. Sorry, guys, I'm getting a bit hot and bothered. My back, bloody feeling rather sweaty sitting here. Now the free kick taken short as Plymouth now with the possession. They work it out wide on this near side. Sunderland challenge for it. They managed to knock it forward there, Sunderland, but Plymouth regained the possession on the halfway line. And Jamie saying, gee, you got some nice weather, Stevie, mate? No. Plymouth coming forward as they get the shot off. Oh, and he's just wide. Nice. That was a shot from outside the box. Goalkeeper forced to try and save it. I think it was going wide anyway, but the goalkeeper did get fingertips to it. Plymouth with a corner, taken short as they try and play it into the box, and eventually it's deflected behind, and that will be a Sunderland goal kick. But yeah, quite nice over here, Jamie. Now the goalkeeper plays the ball straight down the middle of the field. It's Plymouth who managed to win it back. They just play it back to the goalkeeper there. Now the ball played back out wide on this near side as Plymouth now trying to come forward. Sunderland coming to press the ball. Plymouth still with the possession though. As they play it back into the middle. Now they work the ball out wide on that far side. As Plymouth coming forward up towards the halfway line. Sunderland trying to challenge for it there, but Plymouth still with the possession as they work through the press. Now forced to cut it back though as Sunderland still trying to challenge as Plymouth play it back into the centre circle. Now switching the play out to this near side of the field. Stevie's saying, cool. Yeah, not too bad. It's dry, so that's a bonus. Laugh out loud. Yeah, absolutely. Always a bonus when it's dry, isn't it? Now the ball on that far side, and the referee has blown for another foul here. Now Plymouth take the free kick quickly. Ball worked out wide on this near side as Plymouth play it back into the middle. Now working it out wide on that far side again as they now come forward. Sunderland trying to challenge. Plymouth managing to get the cross into the box. It's headed away, but not cleared as Sunderland managed to win back the possession. Now Sunderland racing forward on this near side as they race into the Plymouth half. Coming straight down this near side of the field. Plymouth scrambling to get bodies back behind the ball. And Sunderland forced to cut it back there. And eventually play it all the way back to the centre-backs. Now Sunderland with the possession on this near side. Played forward as Plymouth tried to challenge. Sunderland managing to retain it. Now they play it back into the centre circle. Plymouth trying to challenge. Sunderland still with the possession though. Forced to play it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Now the ball worked out wide on this near side as it's played into the middle. Plymouth still with the possession though. Sunderland trying to challenge for it. As Plymouth just play it back to their centre-backs. Now it's worked out wide on this near side as again Sunderland quickly come to press the ball, forcing Plymouth to play it back into the middle. Now they work it out wide on that far side. It's Plymouth now coming forward, playing it up towards the edge of the box. Sunderland again challenge for it. And it's gone out. Excuse me. It's gone out of play on the far side, midway inside the Plymouth half for a Plymouth throw-in. Plymouth take the throw-in quickly. Ball played into the centre circle. Now it's worked out wide on this near side. Sunderland pressing the ball well as it forces Plymouth again to play it back to the halfway line. Now they switch the play out wide on that far side as Plymouth coming forward. Sunderland knock it out of play, and that's going to be a throw-in on the far side to Plymouth. Now the ball back in play. And Sunderland trying to challenge for it there, but Plymouth managing to retain the possession. Now working the ball forward. Ball chipped up towards the edge of the box. It's intercepted by Sunderland as they head it away, but Plymouth win it back outside the box. Now they work it out wide on that far side, coming into the box. As the ball, well, an attempted shot there, but it's deflected. And the goalkeeper manages to intercept that comfortably. Jamie's saying it's a bonus when it's a dry day. It certainly is, Jamie. Yeah, absolutely. Especially if you go into a game, you don't want to be standing in the stands particularly when it's absolutely bouncing it down. Now Plymouth on the attack again on that far side as they play the ball into the box. Plymouth with a shot! And the goalkeeper gets a hand to it, but it's into the back of the net as Plymouth find the equaliser. 53 minutes gone, and it's Sunderland that find themselves on the back foot in this second half. Plymouth 1, Sunderland 1. And it was Whittaker with the goal for Plymouth. Well, you can't notice the difference in Plymouth's play in this second half. Uh, they're certainly attacking with more venom, more determination than they did in that first half. So it's up to Sunderland now to raise their game, step up to the challenge. They were very dominant in the first half, Sunderland, but obviously Plymouth weren't getting forward in it. But now in the second half, looks like the team from Rooney has done them some good. It's actually gone in as an own goal, that, guys, for Plymouth. Now Sunderland with the possession. It's played out wide on this near side. That's another. Oh, we got Ags going on here. Oh, they're having a fight. They're trying to. Teammates quickly jump in to break it up. Well, it started with a foul on this near side, and I think it was the Plymouth player there that wasn't happy with the challenge. Well, let me just wait and see if it shows a replay of it, but definitely some handbags coming out there. So it was Edwards, the Plymouth player, involved. Just try and work out which Sunderland player it was involved, because their teammates quickly jumped in there to stop the. It almost looked like they were going to start punching each other. Right, so Mungle is booked for his reaction. And Edwards is going to get booked as well for Plymouth. Shut up, lad. The Sunderland player's just arguing the referee. He wants to just shut his mouth and walk away. So it's going to be a free kick on this near side. Yeah, that was just honest. Wait till you see a replay of that later, guys. Proper handbags. Good job the teammates jumped in quickly there, because that could have got very ugly very quickly. So Sunderland with a free kick on this near side of the field. Jamie saying game on. Absolutely well said, Jamie. And Jamie also saying, was it an own goal? Yeah, well, yeah, I don't know who got the last touch to it. I thought it was Plymouth that had actually scored it, but I've just seen when it came up on the screen that it's put it down as an own goal. So it must have took a deflection somewhere on the way through, but it came up so quickly I couldn't see who registered it. Which player it was that had actually it had gone down as that had made the contact. So Sunderland now with the possession on the halfway line. Ball played out wide on this near side. Plymouth come to a challenge for it. Sunderland managing to retain it as they just play it back to their centre-backs midway inside their own half. Now the ball played forward as Plymouth tried a challenge for it, but Sunderland. Well, the ball eventually has gone out of play on that far side for a throw into Sunderland midway inside their own half of the field. So, yeah, it was, Jamie. Like I said, I'm not sure who it's gone down as an own goal. I just saw the OG at the side of the name. Jamie saying, handball coming out. Handbags coming out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, in fairness, it was a good job their teammates jumped in, because, like I say, that could have got very nasty very quickly. So we've got a free kick on the far side of the field for Plymouth. Ball played forward. It's another coming together here. Well, this game's starting to get a bit scruffy and ugly. Some rash challenges going in. And now the referee going to book another Sunderland player here. It's because he took down Sissoko, so it's Trihume with the booking for Sunderland. So free kick on the far side for Plymouth. Don't forget, guys, if you do like us covering your team this game, the best way to let us know is hitting that like button. It helps us identify which games you guys like us covering and which clubs you like us covering. So please do hit that like button. Would be appreciated. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. Plymouth with the free kick on the far side of the field, midway inside the Sunderland half. Free kick taken. It's crossed into the box as the goalkeeper manages to jump and intercept that. And now quickly gets Sunderland on the attack, throwing the ball out wide on this near side. As now Sunderland racing forward. Ball played into the box as it's knocked behind by Plymouth. And that's going to be a corner on this near side for Sunderland. Well, this game has certainly got a bit of spice in it now. Sorry, guys. I thought it'd gone for a corner. It's actually gone out for a throw-in on this near side. So Sunderland with the throw-in. The ball comes back in now as they play it into the box. He got caught offside. So that's going to be a goal kick to Plymouth. Jamie is saying Stevenage 2-0 up. Awesome. Well, thank you for letting us know, Jamie. Yeah, we will have a look at some of the other results shortly, mate. Now, Plymouth with the possession on this near side as they play it forward. Sunderland tried a challenge. Sunderland managed to intercept it as it's played up the field. Now they play it into the middle, but quickly challenged by Plymouth on the edge of the centre circle. Now Plymouth with a ball over the top, trying to get in behind the Sunderland defence, but the ball just gets away from him there as it bounces out to this near side, but Plymouth managing to retain it. Now the ball crossed in. It's headed away. That's Plymouth on the edge of the box. Now with a shot. Oh, and it just goes wide of the far post from the Plymouth captain. Hit it on the edge of the box on the volley. It certainly turned into a lively game. Sunderland looked in full control in that first half, but Plymouth have certainly had a bit of a kick up the backside of Faruni during the half-time break because they're playing a lot better in this second half. And now we've got the Sunderland keeper down. So can't restart the game at the moment as the goalkeeper sitting on the pitch waiting for the medical staff to come on. Plymouth fans not liking that. They're booing. So while we're waiting for that, for the goalkeeper to receive treatment, let's have a quick look round the grounds, guys, at some of the other results. So in the Premier League, guys, Brighton still 0-0 with Ipswich. Crystal Palace 1, Leicester 2, Fulham 1, West Ham 0, Liverpool 0, Nottingham Forest 0, Manchester City 2, Brentford 1. In the Scottish Premiership, guys, Aberdeen 1, Motherwell 0, Celtic 1, Hearts 0, Hibs 1, St Johnstone 0, Ross County 2, Dundee 0, and St Mirren 2, Kilmarnock 1. Players just going over there to get a water break while the goalkeeper receives treatment. In the English Championship, guys, it's Blackburn 2, Bristol City 0, Derby County 1, Cardiff City 0, Middlesbrough 1, Preston 1, Plymouth 1, as we know, Sunderland 1, Sheffield Wednesday 0, Queen's Park Rangers 0, Swansea 1, Norwich 0, and Watford 0, Coventry City 1. So goalkeeper's back on his feet. And we're about to get back underway. Goalkeeper now kicks the ball long, straight down the middle of the field. Bit of head tennis going on here as the ball being headed around. Eventually, Sunderland managed to get it down as they play it out wide on this near side. Quickly challenged by Plymouth, but Sunderland managed to ride the challenge. Ball played into the box as it's knocked away out to that far side. Sunderland managing to regain the possession. Now, shot comes from distance, but it's always rising as it goes well over the top of the crossbar and out of play. So quick look in League One, guys. Mansfield lost it, winning 2-1 against Cambridge earlier on. Northampton Town losing 2-1 to Wickham earlier on. 3 o'clock kickoffs. Blackpool 1, Exeter City 0, Bolton 0, Huddersfield 2, Bristol Rovers 0, Wigan 3, Crawley Town 0, Stockport County 1, Peterborough 1, Lincoln 1, Reading 0, Leyton Orient 1, Rotherham 2, Burton Albion 1, Shrewsbury Town 0, Charlton Athletic 1, and Stevenage 2, Barnsley 0. Plymouth making a substitution here. Manager's going to be getting sacked for Bolton if those results continue. Another poor performance from Bolton today. 2-0 down. So it was Ballard that the own goal went down for, guys. So quick, the subs for Plymouth are Obafemi coming off and Hardy coming on and Wright coming off and Al-Hajj coming on. Now the ball on this near side as it's played forward towards the edge of the box. Sunderland taking it right to the byline as they're trying to get the cross in there, but the goalkeeper makes the challenge and the ball deflected behind for a corner on this near side to Sunderland. Jamie saying Sunderland drop off a little bit. Yeah, a little bit of that. They played well in the first half. I don't think it's actually that Sunderland have dropped off. I think it's more that Plymouth have just raised their game in this second half. They weren't playing at their best in the first half, but they've certainly improved this with respect of attacking momentum in this second half. Now Sunderland take the corner shot. Ball crossed into the box. It's towards the back post, and it's just gone. Well, it's just knocked out of play there. No, it's not. I thought the goalkeeper got fingertips to that and knocked it wide, but no, it's just floated past him. So goal kick for Plymouth. Now the ball kicked long, straight down the middle of the field. Both sets of players trying to win it there. It's headed out wide on that far side. Plymouth managing to retain the possession. Now it's played in towards the edge of the centre circle as Plymouth play it forward. Sunderland managed to cut it out there. Plymouth with a shot as it goes wide. Sunderland intercepted it there, but they let the ball bounce loose, and Hadj managed to get on the end of it and smash it towards goal, but it just went wide. Jamie's saying, looking to Everton game. Yeah, I don't know what was it. I read it, but I didn't absorb it. So yeah, Villa, they play at 5:30, don't they? Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Everton could be getting another piece of humble pie there, mate. Now Everton. Sorry, that's you talking about Everton. Oh, Plymouth now on the far side. Shot towards goal. Oh, it bounces off the inside of the post and back out. Plymouth now regaining the possession further up the field. Ball played out wide on this near side as they come towards the edge of the box, taking it to the byline. Ball crossed in. It's knocked away. Plymouth almost winning it back on the edge of the box before Sunderland challenged. Now Sunderland with the possession, quickly played out wide on this near side as Sunderland trying to get forward here, knocking the ball up towards the edge of the box, but it's too much on that as it just goes back to the Plymouth goalkeeper. Now Plymouth with the ball played out wide. The game is suddenly end-to-end. Plymouth now working it out wide on this near side. Ball crossed into the box as Plymouth managing to intercept it on that far side. Now looking for some space. Ball played out towards the edge of the box. Shot towards goal, but it the goalkeeper just managing to keep it in play there. Looked like it was deflected wide, but the goalkeeper quickly came out and stopped it going out of play. But yeah, should be an interesting game, that, Jamie. But I think Aston Villa will win, I really do. Jamie's saying forward. Jamie's saying, how's that not gone in? I know. Yeah, the ball that bounced off the underside of the bar. I know, it was a cracking shot. Um, but yeah, that's why we love the game, Jamie. Sometimes the woodwork, it bounces off the woodwork, and always games always give us talking points. Sunderland making a substitution here, guys. So it's Rig coming off, and it's Brown coming on for Sunderland. Don't forget, guys, if you're just joining us, please do hit that like button if you could. It helps us out. If you like us covering this game, helps us out identify which games you guys like us covering, because we cover a lot of games across the UK here on Fandom. We're not a club channel. We're very much a fan community channel. But obviously, we want to cover the games you guys like us covering, so you can help us identify the games with the like button. We are currently just coming up to 70 minutes gone. It's Plymouth 1, Sunderland 1. Now Sunderland with the possession midway inside their own half as they quickly play the ball out wide to this near side, but too much pace on that, and it's gone out of play for Plymouth throw-in midway inside the Plymouth half of the field on this near side. Plymouth take the throw-in quickly. Now it's played back to the goalkeeper as Plymouth work it out wide on that far side. Ball kicked long down the field as both sets of players trying to win it there, but there's a coming together. Sunderland have won a free kick there. Now Sunderland playing it into the centre of the field. Ball worked forward as it's played out wide on this near side. Plymouth coming to press the ball. Sunderland managing to ride through the press there as Plymouth with a poor challenge, and eventually it's gone out of play on this near side for a Plymouth throw-in, pretty much bang on the halfway line. Jamie saying that we love football. Absolutely. Well said, Jamie. We all love football. Absolutely spot on, mate. Now, Plymouth on the edge of the box. Ball played in. It's now knocked out wide on that far side. Plymouth coming forward here as Sunderland trying to challenge, but Plymouth managing to ride the challenge as they play it forward here. Sunderland still pressing to try and win it back, but Plymouth managed to get the ball crossed into the box. It's intercepted by Sunderland. Oh, and there's a coming together inside the box. Claims for a penalty in the pot, and the referee has pointed to the spot. The referee pointing to the penalty spot here. 71 and a half minutes gone. Plymouth just got it cross into the box from that far side. The Sunderland player intercepted the ball, but he didn't keep the ball under control, allowed the Plymouth player to make the challenge, and then the referee blows for the foul as both players went to ground. So Plymouth have got a penalty here inside the box. Got to ask the question, is this coming from the referee feeling that he maybe got the penalty decision in the first half incorrect, because this is now the second penalty that he's given in the game that could be argued to be a soft one. So Plymouth with the penalty. Jamie saying, hello, everyone who's watching here, Football Fan Den, welcome. Come in, say hi, and like and subscribe. Best YouTube channel in the world. Well, thank you very much, Jamie. Very kind of you to say. Plymouth now with a shot, and it's into the far corner of the net as Plymouth take the lead, going 2-1 up with the penalty. Well, I'm sure both sets of fans are going to have some complaints after this game, because this referee has definitely been given he's given two penalties for what could be arguably soft challenges at both ends of the field. But Plymouth are not going to complain as they manage to take the lead from the penalty spot. Goalkeeper went the wrong way. So, yeah, Jamie, thank you, mate. You are an absolute gentleman. Yes, guys, if you are new to the channel, please do hit that like button and consider subscribing. Would be a pleasure to have you part of the Fanden community. We don't, it doesn't matter what club you support. We show respect to all fans here at Fanden. We want to bring good fans together who love football. We all love our clubs, but at the end of the day, guys, we've got to start loving football just that little bit more with the interference coming from the football authorities in the last couple of years. We need to create unity in the fan community to hopefully one day maybe help fans have a better voice in the football world. We might not be able to achieve that on our own here at Fanden, but we certainly would love to work with other projects to try and potentially achieve that one day because fans matter in football. Ball out of play on this near side for Sunderland as the ball thrown in. Sunderland now with a shot as it just goes wide of this near side post. And I think it took a deflection off the Plymouth player there. So it's going to be a corner on this near side for Sunderland. So, yep, thank you, Jamie. You are an absolute gentleman, mate. Really appreciate it. Your kind words, mate. And what a top guy you are, mate. Thank you for the support and positive vibes. You are an absolute gentleman. Thank you, Jamie. There you go. You heard it from one of our regular Fandeners, guys. Come and get involved. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you, Jamie. Now the corner taken. As it's swung into the box, it's knocked away and it bounces out of play on this near side for a throw into Sunderland. Stevie's saying, sorry, guys, I'm still here. No worries, Stevie. No worries, mate. Sunday possession as Plymouth quickly challenged for it, and it's gone out of play on this near side for another throw-in to Sunderland. Thank you, Stevie. Jamie saying, Stevie, I thought you'd gone to sleep. No, I think he's just trying to multitask at the moment, mate. Ball's gone out of play again on this near side, and that will be another throw-in. This time to Plymouth. Stevie saying, laugh out loud. No, mate. Not yet anyway. Thank you, Stevie. Jamie liking that as well. Top stuff, guys. Throwing now for Plymouth. Thrown long up towards the halfway line as Sunderland blast it up into the air. And it's eventually headed down as Plymouth come to press the ball. Sunderland now working it out wide on that far side as Sunderland now trying to come forward. Plymouth challenge for it. Sunderland still with the possession as they ride the challenges, racing up towards the edge of the box. Now Sunderland into the box, knocked towards goal as it just hits the side netting. And it took a deflection though, so corner on the far side for Sunderland. But Sunderland clearly trying to reply to Plymouth's second goal. Did really well, bursted a gut there to get into the box. Just couldn't quite get it on target, but he has won a corner for Sunderland on the far side. Pompidou saying, nice one, Plymouth. Okay, thank you, Pompidou. Now, Plymouth winning the ball back as the ball crossed into the box. It's knocked away. Sunderland quickly challenged for it. Now Sunderland on the far side, but Plymouth quickly come across and managed to intercept the ball. Plymouth knocking it long up the field as Sunderland regain it. The possession on the edge of the centre circle. Now working the ball out wide on this near side is Sunderland with a shot from distance, but it's always rising as it goes up into the air, well behind, and that will be a goal kick for Plymouth. Jamie saying, hi, Pompidou. Awesome. Thank you, Jamie. Top man. And Pompidou saying, hi, guys. Awesome. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, guys. Sunderland. So Sunderland now making a substitution and also Plymouth making one as well. So it's Meander coming off for Sunderland and Isidore coming on. Plymouth substitution is Sissoko coming off and Galloway coming on. So Plymouth now with the free kick. The goal kick, should I say. Thank you, Pompidou, top man. Jamie saying, how are you doing, Pompidou, buddy? Awesome. Thank you, Jamie. And Jamie saying, welcome, guys, mate. Top man. Thank you, Jamie. You are an absolute gentleman, mate. Thank you. Now the ball played long down the field as Sunderland winning it back just on the edge of their own box. Plymouth challenge for it, trying to claim a foul there. Well, the referee, I think, has given the handball there, but Plymouth were trying to claim a foul on the edge of the D. Yeah, so he's giving it handball. So free kick to Sunderland. Now the ball played out wide on that far side. Ball played forward as there's a coming together there. Ball's gone out of play for a throw-in. No foul given by the referee. Sunderland now with the possession. Played back to their centre-backs as Sunderland now coming forward. Working the ball up towards the halfway line. Plymouth trying to challenge for it here. As Sunderland now working out wide on this near side. Racing forward. Plymouth knock it away. Now Plymouth with the possession on this near side as they chip the ball forward. Now Plymouth racing towards the edge of the Sunderland box as they play it forward there, but it's intercepted by Sunderland. And now Sunderland knocking away out to that far side as they try to get on the attack. Quickly closed down by Plymouth, but Sunderland managing to ride the challenge as now they race forward into the Plymouth half. Quickly surrounded by Plymouth players there, though. That's the referee. Oh, what is he giving here? Well, let me see a replay of that because that looks like a poor decision from the referee. It's for the afters. So the Sunderland player's been booked there. Patrick Roberts booked for the trailing leg, I think it was. He was in possession and there was a challenge came in from the Plymouth player, but he's ended up lashing out at him with the trailing leg. And the referee gives the foul to Plymouth and a yellow card. Ball played forward on that far side. Pompidou saying, good cheers. Awesome, good to hear. Thank you, Pompidou. And Roker Mapper, how you doing, mate? Welcome to Football Fandom. Roker, hope you're doing well, mate. Pleasure to have you with us. Welcome to Football Fandom and the Fandom community. Roker is saying, super chat. Well, thank you very much for your kind words, mate. Appreciate that, mate. And as I say, welcome to Football Fandom and the Fandom community. Pleasure to have you with us, mate. Another yellow card here for this time for Joe Edwards, the Argyle player. And he's complaining to the referee. It's actually the Argyle captain. Another substitution here, guys. Plymouth making a double substitution. And Jamie, welcome out, Mapper, saying welcome to Football Fandom. Jamie, you are an absolute gentleman. Thank you, mate. Top man, loving the positive vibes. So Plymouth substitution, Forshaw coming on, and it's Randall coming off. And also Gayabi coming off, and Hooton coming on. Sunderland now with the possession as the ball played long straight down the middle of the field, and it's nobody able to get on to the end of that as it bounces back to the Plymouth goalkeeper. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that like button if you like us covering this game. Would be appreciated. And thank you very much to you guys that have been kind and positive enough to do so. Hitting that like button, really appreciated. It helps us out, helps us identify which games you guys like us covering. We're currently on 83 minutes gone. It's Plymouth 2, Sunderland 1. And it's been a lively second half. Ball knocked out of play on this near side for Sunderland. Throw-in midway inside the Plymouth half. Throw-in taken quickly. Sunderland work it back to the halfway line. Now Sunderland coming forward on this near side as Plymouth come across to press the ball. Sunderland managing to retain the possession as they play it back into the centre of the field. Now switching the play out to that far side as the ball played forward here. Knocked in towards the edge of the box. Plymouth managed to knock it away. Sunderland regain the possession on that far side. Now Sunderland coming forward again on the far side of the field, playing the ball into the box. It's shot towards goal, but it just comes out towards this near side as Sunderland pick up the loose ball. Now coming towards the edge of the box, ball played in as Plymouth trying to challenge for it. They blocked the shot off there, but Sunderland still with the possession as they just knock it outside with a shot. Try to shoot it towards goal then again, but Plymouth managed to block the shot off as it's knocked away out to that far side. Now it's gone out of play for a throw-in on the far side. Apologies if you're noticing, guys, we are, the radar on the screen is just slightly ahead of me and what I'm seeing on the TV. Well, I'll leave it on the screen to keep you guys better informed. Now Sunderland racing forward into the box. As Plymouth make the challenge there, the referee has blown for the foul. Thank you, Jamie. Jamie saying, been a great half this. It has. You're absolutely right, Jamie. Yeah, it's been a really end-to-end second half, hasn't it, mate? Goalkeeper now kicks the ball long, straight down the middle of the field. Sunderland head it back in the direction it came from. Ball bouncing loose there as Plymouth managed to get control of it. Now they play it out wide on that far side. Ball knocked back towards the halfway line. Plymouth trying to keep the possession there as Sunderland now come away with it. Now Sunderland inside the centre circle, racing out wide to this near side as Sunderland come to the edge of the box here, looking to get the crossing shot. Cross comes in. Plymouth trying to knock it away. Sunderland managed to get the shot off, but it's deflected away. Sunderland now with a shot. Oh, and it's into the far corner of the net. Sunderland find the equaliser. And the Sunderland fans that have travelled in numbers down to the south coast going nuts behind the goal. That's a really nice shot through all those bodies, low and hard into the bottom corner of the far side of the net. It's a really nice goal. Wait till you see that, guys. Really nice goal. Plymouth now with the possession as they try and play out from the back. It was Mundell with the goal for Sunderland. As the goal scored on 86 minutes, guys. Now Plymouth outside the box with the possession. Sunderland pressing well from the front as Plymouth knock it long on that far side. It's won back by Sunderland on the edge of their own box. Now Sunderland playing it out wide on this near side as they come forward again, playing it up towards the halfway line. Plymouth quickly come to press the ball. Sunderland managing to retain it. Now they chip it forward down this near side, running onto it there. Goalkeeper comes out and knocks it away, and it's gone out for a throw-in on this near side to Sunderland. Jamie saying 15 likes, Gaz. Awesome. Well, thank you very much to everybody that has been kind and positive enough to hit that like button. Really appreciate the support, guys, and thank you very much because it does help us identify which games and which clubs you guys like us covering. So thank you very much to everybody that's hit that like button. You guys absolutely class. Loving the positive vibes, and thank you for letting me know, Jamie. Top stuff. And Sunderland with another shot there, but it's straight down the goalkeeper's throat. So now the ball eventually is knocked long up the field as eventually goes all the way back to the Sunderland goalkeeper. Now Sunderland trying to build again from the back as they now come forward. Ball worked out wide on this near side as Plymouth come to challenge. Sunderland still with the possession here. So work through the press, racing forward here, taking it towards the edge of the box. It's played back out wide. Now the ball crossed in as it's, it's a good ball in, but nobody able to get on the end of that. But Plymouth have ended up knocking it away out to the far side as it's gone out for a throw-in to Sunderland. Now the ball back in play as Plymouth managed to challenge for it. It's knocked away up the field. Sunderland regain the possession as they play it back into the centre circle. Now it's worked out wide on this near side as Sunderland coming forward here, taking it towards the edge of the byline. Ball crossed in as it's knocked over the top of the crossbar. Sunderland really trying to turn the screw here, trying to look for the to try and get the winning goal. Yeah, it was crossed in towards the back post. He's headed it down, but he hasn't quite got it on target as it goes wide of the far post. Jamie saying 2-2. What a game this is. It is. You're absolutely right, Jamie. Yeah, it's been a cracking second half. Well said, mate. Ball played long down the field by the keeper. Both sets of players trying to win it here as Sunderland managed to come away with it. Now Sunderland playing it out wide on that far side as they race forward again towards the edge of the box. Ball crossed in. There's nobody able to get out on the end of that. And it just goes behind. And that will be a goal kick to Plymouth. Arian Panmu. How you doing, Arian? Welcome to Football Fandom UK, mate. Welcome to the show. Pleasure to have you with us. Arian saying, what a game. Yeah, it's been a cracking game, mate. Well said. So, as I say, mate, welcome to the show and welcome to the Fandom community, mate. Pleasure to have you with us, Arian. So, goalkeeper now takes the free kick. It's knocked long up the field. Sunderland managed to intercept it as they knock it forward up towards the halfway line. It's won back by Plymouth. Now Plymouth working the ball out wide on this near side as they come forward, knocking it back into the middle. Sunderland managed to intercept it there. Now Sunderland trying to get on the charge as Plymouth scrambling to get bodies back behind the ball. Sunderland knocking it forward on that far side, but no Sunderland player running onto that as Plymouth managed to intercept it and just play it back to the goalkeeper. Now Plymouth trying to come forward again as they play the ball up towards the halfway line on the far side. Sunderland trying to challenge for it here, but Plymouth still coming forward as they race into the centre. Shot comes in, and what a save from the keeper as the ball deflects away and goes behind for a corner on this near side. Shot from outside the box from really good by Plymouth, but the goalkeeper doing equally as well, getting down low to the near side post and knocking it away. So, yeah, thank you, Arian. As I say, mate, welcome to Fandom. Jamie saying, hi, Arian, welcome. Awesome. Thank you, Jamie. What a guy. You are an absolute diamond, Jamie. Absolute diamond, mate. Corner comes in. It's knocked away. Plymouth winning it back outside the box. Now the ball played out wide on that far side. They try to get the cross in. It's initially blocked off. Ball sets the place, trying to win it on that far side, but eventually it's gone out for a throw-in. We're 2 minutes into the added-on time. I'm not sure how much added-on time's been given, but we're 2 minutes into it. Plymouth now with the throw-in on the far side, deep inside the Sunderland half. The ball back in play. Plymouth just cutting it back there. Now they play it back towards the edge of the centre circle. Plymouth now with a shot again from distance. Goalkeeper makes the save. Plymouth managed to tap it in from the follow-up. And Plymouth take the lead again. The ball was shot from outside the box. Goalkeeper made the initial save, but couldn't keep the ball in his hands. Spilt the shot, and Plymouth player running onto it, smashed it into the back of the net, and give Plymouth the lead. 90 plus 2 minutes gone. 92 minutes gone. And it's Plymouth 3, Sunderland 2. What a second half this has been. Goalkeeper actually got a touch to it on the second shot and all, just couldn't keep the second shot out. So Sunderland to get us back underway. Not sure how much time is left here, guys. Sunderland quickly playing the ball back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper kicks it long, straight down the centre of the field. It's headed on. Sunderland with a shot! As it's, well, straight into the goalkeeper's waiting arms there. Jamie's saying, can we have 90 minutes added on? What a great game. Yeah, I like that. That's good in that, Jamie. You're right, mate. Ball played long up the field by the keeper. Sunderland just managed to head it back to the keeper there. And now Sunderland keeper kicks it long, straight down the middle of the field with 4 minutes played of the added on time. It's knocked towards the edge of the box. Plymouth knock it away. Sunderland winning it back on the halfway line. Now they kick it long, out wide to this near side. Plymouth tried to head it away as they managed to do so there. There's a coming together on this near side, and that's going to be a free kick to Plymouth. Rooney's going to be getting a lot of praise for this because Plymouth didn't look at their best in the first half, but in the second half, they've come out and really gone for it. And I'm sure a lot of credit will go to Rooney for his halftime team talk. Ball played long down the field. Sunderland fans have made a good start to the season, so they can, I suppose, they can afford one slip up. They won't be happy about it, but they're still obviously been playing well in the early start of the season. Maybe Sunderland fans might be frustrated with the international breaking their rhythm. Now the goalkeeper kicks it long, straight down the middle of the field. Plymouth managing to knock it out wide, but Sunderland with the possession as they pick it up now, trying to play it forward. Plymouth make the challenge, knocking it away. Sunderland quickly play it back to the goalkeeper. Now, the ball played forward. We're into the last minute of added on time with 7 minutes added on time. Don't know where the 7 minutes came from. Now, the ball on that far side as it's blasted away by Plymouth. Sunderland heading it back in the direction it came from. That's now Sunderland with the possession on that far side, chipping it forward. Headed into the box. Plymouth just managing to marshal the ball back to the goalkeeper. Jamie saying, is this first loss for Sunderland? Yeah, I think so, mate. Yeah, I think it's their first defeat. They've had 100% record, I think, before the international break. They won all 3 games, or 4 games. Not sure how many. There's 3 or 4, I'm not sure. But I know they've made a really good start to the season. So, yeah, I think, first defeat for Sunderland this, mate. Well, the goalkeeper here just disturbing the game with his micromanaging. Michael Santiago Griggs. How you doing, mate? Welcome to Football Fan and welcome to the show, mate. Apologies if I'm reading your second name incorrectly, but pleasure to have you with us, Michael. Welcome. I hope you're doing well. Michael's saying, thank you for a great commentary, PFC. PAFC, Plymouth fan. Awesome. Well, thank you, Michael. Thank you for your kind words, mate. And my pleasure. Pleasure to have you with us. And thank you for dropping in the chat, mate. And thank you very much for your kind words. Top man. Very kind of you to say. Like I say, mate, welcome to Football Fandom and the Fandom community. Ball knocked up the field. As Sunderland now go to ground, claiming the penalty. No penalty given by the referee. As the referee blows the final whistle, and it's Plymouth that come out on top in what we can only describe as a really top-class game. Plymouth coming out 3-2 winners. Coming from behind, they were 1-0 down at half-time, and in the second half, they really stepped up to the plate. And over the period of the second half, coming from behind twice to eventually... No, sorry, once. So they came from behind once, didn't they? Took the lead, the second goal. Then Sunderland levelled it up, and then obviously Edwards with the third goal to seal the win for Plymouth. So really good performance this afternoon for Plymouth, and I'm sure they'll be buzzing. Thank you, Michael. Top man, thank you, mate. Jamie saying, hi, Michael. Welcome to Football Fandent. Jamie, you are an absolute gentleman, mate. Top man, thank you. Loving the positive vibes to all the newcomers, Jamie. Thank you, mate. What a gentleman. So there you go, guys. Let's have a look at the full-time match stats. Just bear with me a second. Don't forget, guys, before you leave, please do hit that like button and consider subscribing if you're new to Fandom. Let's have a quick look at the half-time match stats. The full-time match stats, and we'll also have a look at the league table. So just bear with me a second, guys, while I bring that on the screen for you guys to see. Here we go. There we go. Let's get that on the screen. There we go, guys. So here's how the game went in numbers, guys. Don't worry if you can't read it. If you're listening in on a small device, I will read it out to you guys. So total shots, 13 for Plymouth, 17 for Sunderland. Shots on target, 6 for Plymouth, 7 for Sunderland. Possession, 49% for Plymouth, 51% for Sunderland. Passes, 393 for Plymouth, 404 for Sunderland. Pass accuracy, 80% for Plymouth, 79% for Sunderland. Fouls, 14 against Plymouth, 12 against Sunderland. Yellow cards, 4 apiece. So both teams getting 4 yellow cards each. No red cards, thankfully. Offsides, none for Plymouth, 2 for Sunderland. And corners, 3 for Plymouth, 5 for Sunderland. So let's have a look how that looks in the table. Sunderland still at the moment is sitting top. Is that? I think, yep. So they're still sitting top of the league there. Let's just refresh that, make sure that's updated. Sorry, guys, I'm just refreshing it to make sure it's updated. So, yep, so Sunderland still sitting top. So that just shows what a great start you guys have had, Sunderland fans. What a great start to the season you've had with those 4 victories before the international break, keeping you guys at the top of the league. Obviously, every team can have a bad day at the office. You guys played well, but you got to give credit to Plymouth. They rose to the challenge and they matched the desire and intensity of Sunderland, especially in that second half. And they managed to get the 3 points. Sunderland still in a good position, though. You guys obviously can get back to winning ways potentially in your next league fixture, hopefully. Plymouth have done well with that victory. It's pulled them away from the bottom end of the table as they move up into 16th position. 5 points on the table and a bit of breathing space away from the bottom of the table. So I'm sure Plymouth fans will be absolutely buzzing with that, and rightly so. So there you go, guys. Good afternoon of football. What a game that proved to be. Let's have a quick look around the grounds, guys, at some of the other results. In the Premier League, it finished early on. Man United winning 3-0 against Southampton. Brighton drew 0-0 with Ipswich. Crystal Palace got a 2-2 draw with Leicester. In Fulham, 1-1 with West Ham. Liverpool losing 1-0 to Nottingham Forest. That's a surprise. Manchester City, 2-1 winners against Brentford. And the other 2 fixtures today, Villa v Everton and Bournemouth v Chelsea, kicking off later on. In the Scottish Premiership, guys, finished Aberdeen 2, Motherwell 1, Celtic 2, Hearts 0, Hibs 2, St Johnstone 0, Ross County 2, Dundee 0, St Mirren 2, Kilmarnock 2. English Championship, guys, Leeds 0, Leeds 0, Burnley 1, Millwall 0, Luton Town 1, Oxford United 1, Stoke City 0, Blackburn Rovers 3, Bristol City 0, Derby County 1, Cardiff City 0, Middlesbrough 1, Preston 1, Plymouth 3, Sunderland 2, as we know right here, Sheffield Wednesday 1, Queen's Park Rangers 1, Swansea 1, Norwich City 0, Watford 1, Coventry City 1. English League 1, Mansfield 2, Cambridge United 1. Northampton Town 1, Wycombe Wanderers 2, Blackpool 2, Exeter City 1, Bolton 0, Huddersfield Town 4, wow, Bristol Rovers 0, Wigan Athletic 4, Crawley Town 1, Stockport County 1, Peterborough United 1, Lincoln City 1, Reading 0, Leyton Orient 1, Rotherham United 2, Burton Albion 2, Shrewsbury Town 0, Charlton Athletic 1, and Stevenage 3, Barnsley 0, English League 2, Wimbledon 3, MK Dons 0, Swindon Town 4, Newport County 0, Accrington Stanley 0, Crewe Alexander 1, Bromley 2, Notts County 4, Carlisle United 2, Fleetwood Town 3, Gillingham 3, Tranmere Rovers 0, Grimsby Town 1, Barrow 2, Morecambe 3, Colchester United 3, Port Vale 1, Chesterfield 0, Salford City 2, Cheltenham Town 1, and Walsall 2, Bradford City 1. In the Scottish Championship, guys, Adrian's 0, Falkirk 2, Ayr United 1, Partick Thistle 1, Livingston 3, Hamilton Academic 0, Queen's Park 1, and Greenock Morton 0. Sorry, guys. Scottish League 1, Alwa Athletic 2, Inverness 2, Annan Athletic 1, Dumbarton 1, Kelly Hearts 1, Cove Rangers 3, Montrose 3, Stenhousemuir 0, and Queen of the South 2, Arbroath 1. Scottish League 2, guys, Clyde 1, Edinburgh City 1, Elgin City 2, Bonnie Ridge Rolls 1, Peterhead 2, Stirling Albion 1, Spartans 1, Forfar Athletic 0, and Stranraer 2, East 5 1. Into the Welsh Premiership, guys. Only 3 games in the Welsh Premier League today. And it's finished. Carnforth Town 3, Brittany Ferries 2, Flint Town United 1, Haversham and West County 0, the New Saints 4, Barry Town United 0. In the Northern Irish Premiership, guys, Ballymere United 1, Glentown 0, Colorino 3, Carrick Rangers 1, Crusaders 0, Glenvon 1, Linfield 0, Larne 1, and Logan Gall 1, Cliftonville 5. So there you go, guys. That brings you bang up to date around all the UK major leagues. Jamie is saying, welcome, Gaz, mate. Awesome. Thank you, Jamie. Top man. And Jamie saying, great live again, Gaz, mate. Catch up soon, pal. Thank you, Jamie. It's been a pleasure. Always is a pleasure having you involved, Jamie. Best wishes to you and Megan, mate. Thank you for being with us this afternoon, mate. Yep, look forward to catching you on the next one. Top man. Thank you, Jamie. Loving the positive vibes. And thank you, as always, for welcoming all the new people to Fanden. Really appreciate it, mate. What a gentleman. Thank you, Jamie. Stay safe and well, mate. Look forward to catching up with you soon on the next one. Take care, mate. And Stevie's saying, thanks, Jamie. Catch you soon. Awesome. Thank you, Stevie. Loving the positive vibes. Stevie's saying, thanks, everyone, for joining. Hope to see you on future streams. Absolutely well said, Stevie. Yep, top man. Thank you, mate. And Jamie saying, Stevie, catch up soon, mate. Awesome. Thank you, Jamie. And Jamie saying, 18 likes, guys. Awesome. Massive thank you to you guys that have been kind and positive enough to hit that like button. Really appreciate the support, guys. And as I say, it helps us a lot identifying the games and the clubs that you guys want us to cover. So thank you, guys. And thank you, Jamie. Top stuff. And Jamie saying, bye, everyone. Catch up soon. Take care, all. Thank you, Jamie. Yep, take care to yourself, mate, and to Megan. Thank you for being with us and look forward to hopefully seeing you on the next one, mate. Take care, Jamie. Best wishes. So, yeah, I'm going to wrap it up here, guys. I'm going to get ready for the next one. Hopefully see you there. But, yeah, look after yourselves, guys. Thank you for being with us. Best wishes to everybody that joined us. And hopefully see you guys on future streams. But for now, that's it from me. Great game this was. Absolute fantastic game for both teams. But it was Plymouth that managed to come out on top with a 3-2 win. But Sunderland making a fantastic start to the season. Obviously, with 4 wins before the international break, leaves them still in a strong position. So hopefully Sunderland can get back to winning ways in their next fixture. So, yeah, that's it for me, guys. Take care. Enjoy the rest of